Will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And right away he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. So they've got the football and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown. Travis Etienne. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building anymore.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They go play action now. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now they send a man in motion right. Now Lawrence to throw. Dancing to his left. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have the Bears first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going. Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well. Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Throwing again is Fields. And that is incomplete. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion. They snap it to Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that. I know. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Second down and goal. Fields. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On the counter, Etienne. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. In motion left goes Jones. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. Running right through him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On play action, Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the ground with Etienne. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Going for it, here's Etienne. And some space here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task. Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Fields, throw left side, complete. That's Montgomery. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play. Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To the air again, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing. On the set. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hey, Johnson. Hey. Lawrence will throw. This complete to Jones. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. On first down, Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know, special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
In motion right is Jones. To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been.
He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 67 yards.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Going up the gun, Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here's Fields.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Justin Jones there on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Slot man moves right.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Now Lawrence to throw. A slant to Jones.
Shifts by him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Etienne up the middle.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Hey, Gilbert.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Lawrence. He shakes him off. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And he's got Hurst. He's tied it. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Hayden Hurst, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jags are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
The extra point up and good. Man, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had 7.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Jags are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of this.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence.
And he rifles one incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On third down, Lawrence
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hey, Delta! Hey, Echo! Hey, back up!
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Yeah. Hey, high 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, exit. Hey,
now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hey, hold it. Go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
He's got a man, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
And one last throw here for Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. So this will be a win for Jack.